question says we should practice these questions. So these are algebraic fractions, so we should simplify them. So how do we do the solution? Okay, so we have the first one that has 7 over x, okay, plus 1. So when we look at this, we have a whole number standing, so it has 1 as its denominator, so we have this as 7 over x plus 1 over 1, okay. So from here, we can easily take the least common denominator, which is x, okay. So after we have done that, so we cross multiply, so 7 times 1 is 7, plus this one multiply this, okay. So we have this as x, so our final answer is 7 plus x over x, okay. For number 2, okay, so we have 5 over n plus 3 over n, okay. So since we have a common denominator, so what do? We have to pick one. So when we pick one, we have an addition, so we add up the numerator, so we have 5 plus 3. So for 5 plus 3, we have to be 8 over n, okay. And for the third one, we have it as x over 5 minus x over 20. So what do we need to do? We just look for the LCM of 5 and 20, okay. The least common denominator of 5 and 20, so we have to be 20, okay. So how do we get that? So we're trying to use our column rule of finding LCM, okay. So let's start with 2, so we have 5, we have 10, we use 2, so we have 5, we have 5, okay. So here is 1 1, so for 2 times 2 is 4, for 4 times 5 we have it to be 20, okay. So if the LCM is 20, so we can then divide 20 by 5, that gives 4, we multiply it by x, so for 4 times x we have it as 4x minus, so when we divide this by this we have 1, multiply by x we have it as x, okay. So when we subtract this from here, so we have 3x over 20. So for number 4, okay, we have 4 over 5a minus 3 over 4b, okay. So the least common denominator here is 20ab, okay. So we divide this with this, we have 4b, so for 4b times 4, we have it as 16b. So the next thing we do is to divide this by this, okay. So we do that, we have 5a, so for 5a we multiply by the numerator, so that is 15a, okay. So our best answer is 16b minus 15a divide 20ab. The question says we should simplify this set of algebraic fractions. How do we simplify this solution? Okay, so for 2 over 5x plus 1 over 3y, so when we take the LCM of this, we have this as 15xy, so it's a common denominator, so that means we can divide this with this, we can divide this by this, okay. So we have the LCM to be 15xy, so when we say 15xy divide 5x, so we have 3y, so we say 3y times 2, okay. So we have our addition, so we divide this by this, okay. So we have 5x, we multiply it by 1, so for 5x times 1, okay. So we have it this way, okay. So what do we have as our final answer? So we have our final answer as 3y times 2 is 6y, okay, plus, so here we have this as 5x times 1, that is 5x, divide 15xy. So for the second one, to simplify this fraction, so we take the LCM of this, which is CD, okay. So when we divide this by this, we have d, so we multiply it like this, so we have 3 times d, okay, minus, so when we divide this with this, we have this, multiply it, so we have 2 times c, okay. So So we have this as, so for 3 times d, we have it to be 3d, okay, minus 2 times c is 2c over cd. Okay, so for the third algebraic fraction, so let's take the least common denominator of this. For 4a, for 6a, so the least common denominator here is 12a, okay. So when we divide these by this, okay, so we have 3, so we multiply it by 1, okay, minus, so when we divide this by this, we have 2, multiply it by 1, okay. So when we do this, for 3 times 1 is 3, minus 2 times 1, we have to be 2 over 12a. So when we subtract this, we have 1 over 12a. And for x over 2 plus x over 3, so the least common denominator is 6. So for 26 is 3, we multiply it by x, okay. So for 3 times x, okay, plus, so the next thing we do, we divide this by this, so we have to multiply by this, so we have 2 times x. So for 3 times x is 3x, okay, plus 2 times x, we have it to be 2x over 6. For 3x plus 2x, we have it as 5x over 6, okay. So for the last one, so we have 5, we have 4, so we take the least common denominator, that is 20, okay. So for 5 in 20, we have to be 4 multiplied by 6, so we have 4 times 6x, okay, minus, so we divide this by this, we have 5, so we have 5 times 3x, okay, equals, so for 4 times 6x is 24x, minus, so for 5 times 3x, we have to be 15x over 20. So we can easily subtract the numerator since it has the same terms. So for 24x minus 15x, so we have it as 9x over 20. The question says simplify this expression. Okay, so these are algebraic expressions. So how do we simplify its solution? Okay, so for the first one we have 5 over 4a minus 2 over 3. Okay, so we took the LCM of 4a and 3, which is the least common denominator, so that gives us 12a. So we have 12a. When we divide this with this, we have 3 multiplied by 5, so for 3 times 5 we have to be 15 minus, okay, so when we divide this with this, we have to be 4a multiplied by 2, we have that to be 8a, okay. So our answer is 15 minus 8a over 12a. Now for the second one, so we have 3 over x, okay, plus 1. So for 1, it's equal to over 1 of the denominator. So the LCM here is x, okay. So when we divide this, we have 1 multiplied by 3, we have to be 3 plus, and when we divide this with this, we have it to be x, multiply this by x, so we have x, okay. So our answer is 3 plus x over x, okay. So when we look at this, we have 2 minus b over a, okay. So when we have over 1 as the denominator, so we have our same as a, okay. So we divide this with this, we have a multiplied by 2, so we have 2a minus, okay. So when we divide this with this, we have 1 multiplied by b, we have it as 2a minus b. And for the fourth one, we have this as 1 over 3, okay, plus 1 over m. So when we take the LCM of this, we have this as 3m, okay. So when we divide this with this, we have m, so we cross multiply. So for m times 1 is m. Okay, so this will times this. Okay, so we have 3 times 1 to be 3. So our final answer is m plus 3 over 3m. The question says simplify this algebraic fraction. Okay, so how do we go about this solution? Okay, so we look at this, we have this as x minus 2y over 2, okay, minus x plus 8y over 16. So the first thing we do is to figure out the LCM of the denominator. So how do we go about that? So that it's somewhere here. So to get the LCM, let's start with 2. Okay, since we have a number, we can divide with 2. So it's a prime number. So here we have 1. So here we have this as 8. Okay, we can still reduce with 2. So we have here 1. We have this to be 4. We have 2. We have 1. We have this to be 2. Okay, so we use 2. We have 1. We have 1. Okay, so we have reduced this to 1, 1. So let's multiply all these factors. So for 2 times 2 is 4. For 4 times 2 is 8. For 8 times 2 is 16. So that means the least common denominator we have it to be 16. Okay, so the next thing we do, we divide. So when we divide this, we have it to be 8. Okay, so the 8, we use this to multiply what we have here. So we have this as 8. Okay, 8 times x minus 2y. Okay, minus, so when we divide this, we have it to be 1. We multiply with this, we have x plus 8y. Okay, so now let's distribute what we have here. So we have 8 times x, 8x, minus 8 times 2y, we have to be 16y, minus 1 times x, minus 1 times x is minus x. Okay, minus 1 times plus 8y, that is minus 8y. Okay, over 16. So what can we do is to collect the like signs. So we have x, so let's collect the like signs. We have y, so for 8x, okay, minus x, okay, minus 16y, minus 8y over 16. Okay, so we do this. So for 8x minus x, we have to be 7x minus 16y minus 8y. Okay, so we have this as minus 24y over 16. So our answer is 7x minus 24y over 16. Thank you very much.